It was a scorching afternoon when Lan's truck sputtered to a halt on a dusty back road, miles away from the nearest town. The only sound was the hum of the wind sweeping through the endless plains. Frustrated, she slammed the steering wheel, wondering how long it would take to get help out here. As the heat from the engine radiated around her, she considered walking to the nearest gas station, but that was at least a 2-hour trek. Just as she was about to give up, a lone figure appeared on the horizon, kicking up dust as he made his way toward her. At first, Lan thought she was imagining things, but as the man drew closer, she could see he was carrying nothing but a small bag slung over his shoulder. His clothes were weathered, his boots caked with dirt, and his face hardened by time and the open road. He smiled warmly when he reached her, tipping his hat. "Looks like you could use some help," he said, in a calm voice that matched the serenity of the vast landscape. "I'm Min. Been traveling for a while now. Need any assistance?" Lan eyed him skeptically. He didn't seem like a local, but something in his gaze felt genuine, unassuming. She nodded reluctantly, explaining her truck had broken down. Min offered to take a look at it, and without hesitation, he got to work. As she watched him, Lan couldn't shake the feeling that this stranger might not be just any drifter. Something about him felt different, like he knew exactly what he was doing and wasn't sharing much about himself. But for now, all she needed was someone who could help her get back on the road. As days passed, Min stayed on the ranch, helping with small repairs. Lan relied on him more, not just for his skills, but for his quiet presence. He never spoke much about his past, always changing the subject when she asked, but there were moments when his calm exterior revealed something deeper. One evening, as they sat on the porch watching the sunset, Lan asked, "What's your story, Min? You've been helping me without expecting anything in return. Why stay?" Min was silent for a while before answering, "I've been through a lot, lost more than most can imagine. Sometimes, you need to step away and find a place to breathe." This ranch seemed like a good place to start over. Lan didn't press further, respecting his privacy. Over time, Min's wisdom and leadership became clear, earning the trust of everyone around him. Though his past remained a mystery, Lan realized it was his present strength and selflessness that truly defined him. The peace they had built together on the ranch was soon shattered when Lan's ex, Ray, showed up with a lawyer in tow, claiming that the property was rightfully his. He threatened to take her land, using legal loopholes to manipulate the situation. Lan felt the weight of his intimidation, but Min remained calm. He had seen similar battles before and wasn't about to let Ray take what they had fought for. "We'll fight this together," Min told Lan, his voice steady. He quickly devised a plan to counter Ray's tactics. They started gathering evidence, documenting everything, and reaching out to the local community for support. The sabotage began shortly after fences were cut and farm equipment mysteriously broke down. But Min was ready. He fixed the equipment, patched the fences, and stood by Lan every step of the way. Their combined determination became a force Ray couldn't ignore. It wasn't just the land they were fighting for, it was their future, their home, and the life they had started to rebuild together. As days passed, Min's quiet strength became Lan's anchor. He was always there, whether fixing things on the ranch or offering comfort after a hard day. Slowly, Lan's walls began to crumble. One evening, after a difficult day, Lan opened up about her pain, her past, and the loss she had endured. Min listened, sharing his own heartache and the way he had withdrawn to heal. They both realized their struggles had shaped them, but it was their shared resilience that would help them heal together. In that moment, their bond deepened and love began to grow. After they successfully saved the ranch, Min finally opened up about his past. Sitting on the porch one evening, he revealed his true identity, not just the drifter, but a former successful businessman who had stepped away from it all to find peace. Lan was stunned, but instead of feeling betrayed, she saw the man she had grown to trust even more. His past didn't change who he was now. Together, they decided to transform the ranch into something bigger more than just a home. They turned it into a community hub, a place where people could find help, healing, and support. They hosted events, offered resources, and brought the community together. What had once been a place of hardship became a beacon of hope, where new lives could grow and old wounds could heal. Their journey had come full circle, from survival to building a new future, side by side.